Hey, good morning. Good morning, buddy. Good morning. Oh, buddy. Oh, puppy. You gonna go for a walk? We'll go for a walk? Let's do it.
Welcome to my morning routine! Today I'm going to be sharing with you everything I do on a morning basis, I guess you could say. That's my dog peeing. The first thing I do is take my dog for a walk. I like to make sure that we both get some exercise first thing in the morning. I found his behavior is a lot better if he gets his walk in. So I take him for a nice long walk around the block, let him sniff everything. I read somewhere that dogs just really like to sniff everything, and they get really anxious if they don't get to smell things. So this is him smelling things. He's like, oh, what's that? Oh, who was here first? Oh my, there was another dog here. Come on, let's go. So he's a doll. When I get home, I first feed the puppy. I give him some puppy food and some salmon oil, which is really good for his coat, and this stuff that's good for his teeth. And so then I feed myself. I am feeding myself some cereal. I personally prefer to eat my cereal dry. I don't know if this makes me a freak. You guys let me know in the comments if you also eat your cereal dry. I hate when it gets soggy, so I eat my cereal dry. Next thing I do is make myself a latte. So I start out with some 2% milk. Just trying to keep an eye on the calories. I used to use half and half every day. Don't do that anymore. I use the Nespresso Aerochino milk frother thing. It's quite effective. I really like it. I also use the Nespresso pods to make my coffee. I like these because the pods themselves are recyclable and it tastes great and it's easy. And I like tasting great and easy in the morning. I'm a fan. So once that's all made, I will mix the two together to make a latte. While all of this is going on, I'm listening to my favorite podcast, which is You Must Remember This. It's a really great podcast that covers the secret and or forgotten histories of Hollywood's first century. She's currently doing a series about Bela Lugosi and Boris Karloff that's called Bela and Boris.
That Dracula still had some perceived value as a property was made clear when Irving Thalberg, the most respected producer at MGM, the most prestigious studio in Hollywood, decided to try to capitalize on the success of the Universal horror cycle by hiring Dracula cinematographer Carl Frund to direct a creepy Peter Lorre movie called Mad Love.
After coffee, it's time to head on upstairs and brush my teeth. This is my Quip toothbrush. I've been using it now for about 6 months and I really like it. I started out using this because they sent it to me to do a sponsored video and I have since refilled it on my own. I genuinely love it. I want to thank Quip for sponsoring this video as well. It's got a 2-minute timer so you can be sure that you're actually brushing your teeth for long enough, which is something that we discovered after getting these that we weren't really doing. It also has a refill service where every 3 months they send you new brush heads or toothpaste as well, just kind of depending on if you want both. It's a really convenient way to make sure that you always have toothpaste, and it's actually cheaper than purchasing them at the drugstore. The brush alone is $5. The toothbrush with the toothpaste is $10. I really love Quip and I'm super excited to share it with you guys. There's a 15% discount for the next 48 hours, so I'll have that link in the description bar down below. So now we are moving on into the shower. I am not going to show you guys myself actually in the shower, but I am going to show you guys some of the products that I use. So this is the Diva Curl Low Poo. This is what I use I actually wash my hair with regular shampoo once a week, but I use this all the other days. I don't wet my hair every day though. It's complicated with hair, okay? So I put that in. While that's setting, I will use a face wash. This is the Jordan Samuel one. I'm going to show you another version that I like as well in just a moment, that are like jelly cleansers that turn into oil as you rub them in. Next, I use my coffee scrub. This one's from Ulta. This smells amazing. It's so delightful. If you like really rich smells, you would love that. Next, I put in my contact lenses, which is a super glamorous part of my morning. This is the other cleanser I like from Sonia Kashuk. This is the Dissolve Cleanser. I actually think I like the one from Sonia Kashuk better, and it's cheaper. I said it. The Jordan Samuel one smells really nice too, but the one from Sonia Kashuk also smells really great. They both smell great. They work about the same. Yeah, they're both kind of awesome. This is it's actually a sugar bowl that I use to hold my cotton pads, which I get from Shiseido, and I cut in half. Thank you to Stephanie Nicole for that tip. That is a great tip. And next is my toner. So these are 2 toners I like. One is from Pixie, one is from The Ordinary. I find that the one from The Ordinary has a much stronger chemical reaction with my skin. It's a little bit more intense, whereas the Pixi one is a little bit less intense, which is a nice way of saying not as harsh. I feel like the ordinary one can be a little bit harsh. I'm just putting it out there, but sometimes it's really great and it's just exactly what my skin needs. But other days, like my skin's been sensitive, so the Pixi one's better. You know, you mix it up depending on what your skin needs. And then go down to the boobs, always go down to the boobs. Next, I check my email and Instagram and all that nice stuff while that is soaking in. You can see my face was really red when I first put it on, and it starts to calm down, and that's when I know it's time to do the next step. Here's a tip that has nothing to do with anything. This is just a candy dish that I have, a vintage candy dish, and I set my phone in it to amplify the sound. It's beautiful and it works really great. It has nothing to do with anything, but I thought you guys would enjoy that. Next is my flower essence, or my like water toner. This one's from Lindstrom. It's my absolute favorite, but it's kind of on the pricier side. So I'm going to show you two that are less expensive. This one's from Urban Decay and Too Faced. These are both really great. They're both coconut water based. They give my skin a slightly tackier feel than the one from Lindstrom, which is why the one from Lindstrom is my favorite, but these are less expensive, so that I would show you guys some cheaper options. This is the Ordinary Vitamin C Serum, and I can't even tell you guys how much I love this stuff. I was kind of skeptical about it at first, but I absolutely love this. It's the least expensive and nicest smelling vitamin C serum that I've found. This is Richard, my latest skin demon. Thought you'd like to be introduced. This is some acne treatments that I use. This is the Peter Thomas Roth Acne Invisible Dots. They're these little sticker things, and you can actually put makeup over them, but on days when like my makeup's important to me, I wouldn't do that. I would use these Sunday Riley UFO oil. This stuff is great. It's such a thin textured oil. It doesn't feel like oily and thick. So if you have oily skin, I think you'd really like this oil. And it's full of salicylic acid, so it does help to improve cell turnover and kind of clear out your pore lining. So I put it in places where I am acne prone. So my like inner cheek area gets blackheads, on my nose, obviously above my lip, and my chin. That's where I'm acne prone. For my moisturizers, I either use the CeraVe AM or the Embryolisse La Creme Concentrate. It just kind of depends on if I'm going to be out in the sun a lot or not. I also tend to wear hats a lot when I'm going outside because I'm trying to get full on like coverage from the sun. Next, I'm going to do my hair blow drying. So my hair is weird. It used to be very straight, and then in the last couple of years, it's gone wavy on me. And sometimes I just let it blow, like air dry like this, so that it'll have like a great wavy texture to it, but today I want to wear it straight, so we're gonna comb it out. I'm using a wet brush. It's very important to not use a like a regular brush on your hair when it's wet. This one has like flexible bristles, so it makes it so it won't snap my hair, and it's really easy to detangle it. And once it's detangled, I will put in the Aveda Thickening Tonic. This stuff is the shit. It is so good, you guys. This is such a great volumizer. Not so much like really big, but it actually almost like plumps up the strands of your hair. Unfortunately, I'm like running out of it. I have like 2 sprays left. I'm also going to be using some of the Aveda Fomollient. This is a foamy mousse that I find makes my hair very straight, so it's great for days when I want to wear my hair straight. When I want to wear it a little wavier, this isn't one that I would go to. Work that into the crown of my head. Next, I use the Damage Remedy. You guys can tell I love Aveda hair care, and what I will use this for is the back of my hair, where my hair is a bit more fragile, just due to styling and just the color and everything. And then I will work it into the ends and a bit into where I have my bangs, where my hair is also fragile from being styled there a lot. Something we don't really think about, I guess, maybe is that the top of your head gets most of the damage. So now I'm just combing all of that through to distribute the products evenly throughout my hair. And next I'm going to start blow drying it. So I blow dry my hair in sections. I start with the bottom, and I tried to keep everything like as pointed down as much as possible to make my hair a little bit on the smoother side. Many people have recommended that I blow dry my hair upside down to get volume, and that does not work for me. It always leads to hair that might be kind of big but is the wrong shape, and more importantly, it makes it really frizzy, and I'm not a big fan of the frizz. So I do try to directionalize my hair. This dryer had a directionalizer, but it broke, which is so annoying. And I don't think that I have a diffuser for this one. This is the T3 Featherweight. I do enjoy this, but I don't think that you need to spend this much on a dryer to get a good dryer. I want to do a video like comparing it to a less expensive one. But anyway, let me know if you're interested in that in the comments. So I blow dry each section as carefully as possible. And when I get to the top section, that is where I will actually go ahead and dry it somewhat upside down. One thing I didn't mention is throughout I've also been finessing the ends to kind of curl them under or whatever. A little, that was the last little bit of my thickening tonic from Aveda. So rest in peace, thickening tonic. I need to go buy more. It smells kind of like cloves, you guys. It smells so freaking good. So I blow dry it upside down, and then I flip the brush the opposite direction that I want the hair to lay to give it a little bit of a boost at the roots. Blow, 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 dry my hair. Oh my god, it's so much fun. Only it's really not. It takes forever and makes my arm tired. Finesse the ends. Okay, once the hair is mostly blow dried, air dried. Oh, I wish. So then I go through, there's like a section there that wasn't dry enough, so I'll go through and dry that, and then I will also finesse the bangs because they typically lay kind of weird when they're blow dried upside down like that. Next is to add a little extra volume. You can see my hair, it looks nice actually. It's just a little bit on the flat side, and I know my hair, it will go flat. So this is not something I do every day. This is something I do occasionally to give me a little boost. And I find that when I do this, it lasts for 2 or 3 days. So it's kind of worth it to go through the trouble. I made a whole video on this little hair hack. This is a really great way to get some volume in your hair if it's fine. This is the Sam Vila crimping iron, or they might call it a volume iron. I don't know. But I made a video comparing this one to another similar iron. So if you want to check that out, there'll be a link in the description bar down below. As I mentioned, this is not something I do every single day because this is like using a hot clamp on your hair. So it's not exactly great for your hair, but it's a whole lot better than teasing. It's a whole lot better than using really drying hair products. You'll notice like I used all Aveda products, which are really quite good for the hair in terms of like not drying them out. Once the hair is all crimped, I allow it to cool and then I shake it out. I found that if I just shake it out immediately, it's going to sort of fall. It's going to come out too much. But if I let it cool and then I put a little bit of this salt spray from IGK, which smells also amazing, by the way, and use that and shake it in my hair, woo, look at all that volume. Wow. I continue to be impressed with how effective this method is. And so then I do the same to the other side. I leave the center section out because I like the way that it looks kind of smooth. I just think it looks good. I don't mind if the crimping shows, but I just think it looks best with the top kind of smooth. I wanted to show you guys like the volume this gives is like insane. And actually I think the second day it's even more voluminous. It's like even bigger. Between the like hair crimper and the sea salt spray, it's like I'm actually like toning it down. And that's the great thing, is that it gives me a lot of volume, but that I can kind of flatten it out a little bit. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed my morning routine. If you have any additional questions, check the description bar down below. There will be some links to some videos that explain things a little bit more. And that's it. Hope you're having a wonderful day. See you next time. Bye.